onto integrations. And you know what? Funnily enough, all of them do revolve around some enhancements with the campaigns module. I want to talk about Zoho CRM's integration with Zoho Backstage, our online event management app, with Zoho Webinar, which is our web conferencing or webinar solution, and finally with Zoho Survey, which is our online survey solution. Wait, think about this for a sec. If you want to run an event, it could either be online or offline. Now, if it's an offline event, we have Zoho Backstage to help you with the pages, the event promotion, the ticketing, and all of that stuff. And if it's an online event like a webinar or a web conference, then we have Zoho Webinars integration. And after either of these events, if you want to run a survey to see the feedback, you can just use Zoho Survey integration. I know. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Let me get into this one by one. And I'm also not getting into the details of what each product can do, otherwise we'll just be here all day. So I'll quickly talk about how to work with the integration and the benefits of it. The first integration that I want to talk about is Zoho CRM and Backstage. Now these are the steps you'll need to follow. First off, you need to set up this integration itself, which is found on Setup, Marketplace, Zoho. And then you need to create an event and then customize the event in Zoho Backstage. Now you can push these events to the campaigns module in Zoho CRM and you can add them as leads or contacts. You can later even view the stats from the campaigns module in Zoho CRM. Wondering how this helps you? Well, first off, it becomes easy for you to create events within Zoho CRM and gather the attendees as leads or contacts. The next thing is you can see all the stats from within CRM itself, and you can also keep a track of your attendees' interests and then send them early bird invites for next time. Let's quickly take a tour of the Backstage integration. Go to the Campaigns module, and you'll now see 3 options if you've integrated all 3. Backstage, let's say this is a Zoho community meetup. We have one on August 1st, ends on the same day. It's business, it's in English, and we are actually spending so much, we're expecting so much. It's in the planning status and save. Once it's saved, you'll be taken to this page where you can go to Zoho Backstage to complete the rest of the setup. Within Backstage, you'll be able to enter the information like your location, if you have any description or summary to mention, the agenda, the speakers, the tickets, the sponsors, the design, all of that. Once you're done with the entire setup inside Zoho Backstage, go ahead and publish your page. Okay then, now I want to talk about the CRM and webinar integration, which is basically scheduling webinars for your leads or contacts from inside CRM. And you can even edit the details, view registrants, and analyze reports, all from your CRM itself. You can host webinars for Q&A sessions or even product demos. You can follow up with those leads or contacts who registered, and then share the recording of the webinar with them later. Want to see how it works? Go to the Campaigns module, click on the plus, click on Zoho Webinar, and choose a date, say 14th, for 30 minutes. It's called a product demo, and we're still planning it. Just going to ignore all that. Save. Okay. The last integration I want to talk about is the survey integration. Well, after you've put on such a good show, you obviously want to know how it went, right? With this integration, it eliminates the manual work of you putting together the CRM and survey data. It automatically updates the CRM data with the survey responses, and then you can draw insights from a combination of both of these apps and send email surveys to leads or contacts from CRM itself and create this survey as a child campaign to the actual event. Now this is really cool. Say for example, you've already created a Backstage event or a Zoho webinar event. You can create a Zoho survey as a sub-campaign to this main campaign. The reason I'm saying campaign is because, like I said, they're all part of the campaign module enhancements. Here I simply want to talk about how you would create a child campaign to an event, which is either run on webinar or Backstage. Let's take the Backstage for example. This is the child campaign section. Click on new campaign and choose Zoho survey. Here it could be a new survey. It could be feedback for meetup. This is a Zoho community meetup feedback. Planning and save. It directly takes you to Zoho survey itself. Any minute now. And you can customize your survey pages from here. I hope you all know how to already set up the survey.